It's the most wonderful time of the year. Yes, Universal Studios Hollywood Halloween Horror Nights is back. We're here on the very hot red carpet. Can't wait to interview all the celebrities. Before we get started, please help us out by hitting that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. Now let's go see who we can talk to.
Yeah, I mean, when we curate the slate for Halloween Horror Nights, it's almost like a chef trying to plan, the ultimate meal. You're looking for variety, So we have things that are hardcore, blood and guts, slasher horror, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Legacy of Leatherface. Then you have like Insidious, which is all about paranormal horror. Doesn't have a lot of blood. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I think we probably ran out of blood 4 or 5 times trying to finish that house. Then you have things like Universal Classic Monsters, Universal Monsters, Eternal Bloodlines. That represents classic horror, what started this whole movement, what started this studio. And then you've got things like The Weeknd, which is even hard to define what it is because it's inspired by a trilogy of albums that he's created. And it's me trying to get in The Weeknd's head and bring all his inspirations for his music and his live show and his music videos to life as a haunted house. So totally original, totally different. A Quiet Place, which represents big creatures and alien invasion horror, tapping into, the existential threats of our time. And that, along with those lines, are original houses, like Dead Exposure, Death Valley. That's intentionally trying to tap into people's existential fears. And on the flip side of that, Monstros 2, the Nightmares of Latin America, that's bringing Latin American horror to Halloween Horror Nights, which we've been doing for over a decade. So it's just trying to plan like the ultimate horror buffet, if you will. You can take a piece. Ghostbusters, comedy horror, it just goes on and on and on.
And you're probably going to start working on next year's tomorrow.
Oh, that already began back in March, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, so Hysteria, we're set in 1989 during the Satanic Panic. It's a horror psychological thriller, but it's also coming of age. Basically, high school varsity quarterback goes missing, and news reports start sparking that suggest that the disappearance may actually have ties to the occult.
So Hysteria is a great Def Leppard song. Is there ties to that in the 80s or anything? Are you allowed to talk about?
You know what? What I can tell you is that I'm Def Leppard's #1 fan.
Oh, really?
So when I got the audition for a show called Hysteria, I was like, I have to get this. There's no way I can not get this and live with myself. There's definitely 80s metal, is what I can tell you. So soundtrack is definitely right up that alley, which I am a huge fan of and very happy about.
Yeah, and the outfit's kind of fitting, I feel like.
Oh, yeah, thank you. That's
That's
what I was going for.
So very rock star-like.
Thank you.
Ready for Halloween. Speaking of Halloween, which mazes are you looking forward to tonight?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh.
I also heard the Insidious one was pretty scary.
All right, so I did the Insidious one in Orlando last week. I probably jumped the most I've ever done in my life, so I'm very excited to compare. So
that's
it
what
does
I heard.
live up to the hype. So cool. We want to follow your journey going forward. Where can we do it on social media?
Yeah, so my Instagram is Nikki Hahn. My Twitter, I think, is Miss Nikki Hahn, and I'm not on TikTok often, but it's Nikki Hahn.
All right, can't wait to see Hysteria. Take care. All right, very excited for Hysteria. I already talked to her earlier, so she's got the rockstar outfit, and you have a rockstar jacket, my friend. Is it custom made?
Yeah, this is a Small Town Weirdo. Shout out to him.
Okay. Big Psycho fan?
Yep, yes sir,
Awesome.
yes sir.
Tell us about your character in the show.
My name is Dylan Campbell. I'm lead guitarist.
All right.
And lead guitarist. That's all you really need to know.
I play Spud. I'm the best friend to the lead guitarist, and he doesn't believe in any of the supernatural things going on in the small Michigan town until circumstances kind of give him no choice but to.
Does your character believe that?
This guy's the wisest one in the show. He knows everything
before
it happens.
Everyone throws him to the side until maybe he turns out to be
to be right about
everything.
So, do you actually play guitar?
Yes, sir. I learned for the show. And this guy also plays drums too. Smashes, bro.
Oh yeah.
Smashes.
Yeah, I play, but I'm not gonna take all the credit. When this guy literally started not knowing how to play, and literally the other day sent me, what was it you were playing?
It was Revelations, Mother Earth.
Bro, I was like, I was like about to cry. It was beautiful. I was like, this is beautiful.
What kind of guitar do you play on the show?
I got a Flying V. It's a Gibson.
Oh, there you go. It's very 80s, right?
Very
Perfect for
80s.
Hysteria.
Yeah.
And I got one in real life too. I got the exact same one.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
All right,
good
guys. When's the show come out again?
October 18th.
All right, everyone, mark your calendars. We'll check out Hysteria.
Baltimore
All right,
Ravens.
yeah, absolutely. You're wearing 27. Yeah, I know. We're down right now.
Down?
27 is my favorite number, man. Why
really?
preferring that? Are you obsessed with that number, or?
Nah, I just like the shirt.
Okay, yeah, I got a tattoo.
Oh, really? That's crazy, though.
Cool,
what a
man.
coincidence.
Well, crazy. Excited to be here. Which haunted houses are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to the Ghostbusters.
Who you gonna call?
Yeah, Ghostbusters. Yeah, I'm looking
Nice.
forward to that one. Yeah.
And anything coming up you want to talk about before I let you go?
Yeah, I have a movie coming out October 11th. It's called Bad Genius. That's fun. And then I also have a single that just came out. It's called Weekend Drive, so you should check that out too.
Awesome.
You know,
All right, my friend. Thank you so
Thanks, I
much.
appreciate it.
So, did you go through the maze last year in The Exorcist Believer?
I did. I went through 3 different times.
And was it actually scary? Or?
I thought it was a pretty good house. Obviously, I'm a little biased, but I
Yeah.
thought it was pretty good.
Any fun moments working on set and making the movie? Because the movie was fantastic.
Thank you. I honestly had fun all the time. I think with doing it with someone else too, with Olivia, it was like we're both like close in age and like had things to talk about, and so it was definitely felt like just like having a friend on set and getting to.
Anything coming up you're allowed to talk about before I let you go?
Not yet. I am going into school, and so I'm going into college, so I'm a little like my attention's split right now, but I'm excited to see what's coming.
Good. I'm Steve from Bionic Buzz. We're all about people's passions. Where did your passion be a filmmaker kind of come from? A certain show, movie? Or?
Horror? Like,
Horror? Was there
I'm
horror
hugely into horror, generally speaking. Yeah. Do you want to know specific horror films or?
Yeah, which one inspired you to become one, you know?
Oh, I usually say The Fly. David Cronenberg's The Fly, you know, with Jeff Goldblum. And I feel like it's the first time that I watch a movie that really grossed me out but also made me cry. And I realized, oh, you can do more than just scare people. That's really cool.
Nice. Anything coming up you're allowed to talk about?
I am working on a bunch of stuff, but nothing that I can really mention just yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where can we follow you on social media so when you are allowed to talk about it?
At Axelle Carolyn on Instagram. I think there might be something in between Axelle and Carolyn. I don't really know.
Underscore
something like that, yeah.
All right,
but
we'll
like
look it
Axelle
up.
Carolyn.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Frankie,
yo!
Halloween makeup tips.
Makeup tips: go fun, go bold, use lots of color, and don't hold back. It's like there's 2 times a year where you can literally put as much makeup on your face as humanly possible: Pride and Halloween. So go for it.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, and unless you're me, which is every day.
Absolutely. So I see you sporting season 3 shirt.
You know what? I have to represent the Chucky universe. So.
Yeah. Is there any fun stories being on the show?
Oh, okay. What I don't think what people realize is that the puppet is completely practical.
Okay.
You know, we have people, in green suits, actually puppeteering and it was also animatronic. They pre-programmed the facial movements and stuff like that. But in between scenes, the puppeteers will have a little fun, and they'll just go and they'll say some crazy shit, and then they'll just scare you, man. Like they're really funny though, and they can do the voice too. So I mean, they've operated Chucky for so long that they're practically it's their kid at this point.
Awesome. All right. So what are you most excited for here tonight besides Chucky?
I have to say, besides Chucky, man.
Yeah, I mean, Chucky's the obvious answer.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little biased, but I like the Insidious mazes, and I like the Latin American maze, and I wish I could see Killer Clown, but it's not here this year, but it's fine.
I did Insidious in Orlando last weekend. It's one of the scariest haunted houses
Yeah,
ever.
I mean,
I'm really looking forward to that.
I'm looking forward to it, and also the weekend one. The weekend one's good because of the music. So.
Absolutely. All right. Anything else in the works I'll talk about before I let you go?
Don Mancini said that I could say, stay tuned.
All right. So that's it. Thank you. What was it like working on Five Nights at Freddy?
It was insane. I wasn't expecting the animatronics to be actually animatronics.
Oh.
So when I saw them, I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. You guys are my best friends now.
That's so cool. Which maze are you excited for the most here today?
Ghostbusters.
Me too.
I love Ghostbusters so much.
I went to the one in Orlando. It was one of my favorites. I'm very excited to compare it. So you told me a long time ago you came here and got scared by yourself. I think it was
Yes.
Thousand Corpses or Devil's
Yes,
Rejects.
it was.
And you were with Sig Haig, right, at the time? Right?
Yes, with Sid and with Rob Zombie and Sherry, his wife.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you're going to get scared again today for Texas Chainsaw?
I don't know. I hope so. I mean, it's a good feeling. I get a little embarrassed if I'm doing it in front of the boss, but yeah, I'm ready to get started.
Awesome, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping by.
All right.
Yeah, so tell us about Teacup.
Yeah, so the show is coming out on October 10th on Peacock. It follows a group of people, the Chenoweth family and their neighbors, as they must come together to survive when this very mysterious and scary threat comes for them. So yeah, it's a lot of like very terrifying. There's a lot of mystery in the show, but there's also, if you take away all of the genre elements to it, there's also this very interesting like family drama, very fun characters.
Cool, so you get a lot in it.
Yeah, nice. I'm so excited for people to get to see it. Yeah.
And are you excited here tonight? Which mazes are you looking for?
Yeah, it's my first time here, so I have, the expectations are high, but I've heard so many amazing things. I think I'm going to start with the Ghostbusters.
It's a great one.
I'm guessing it might be the least scary one. We'll see what happens.
Okay, so I did the Orlando ones already. Yeah. Insidious was one of the scariest haunted mazes I've ever been in.
I'm terrified.
So.
But I should do it still. Yeah, I'm gonna do all of them. But maybe start with Ghostbusters. Take it easy at first, and then I'll go for the rest of it.
All right, we're gonna follow your journey going forward. Where can we do it on social media?
At Émilie Bierre official. I have a bit of a funky name thanks to my French parents, but it's Émilie IE at the end, and then it's BIERRE. So there you go.
All right, we look forward to checking out Teacups.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Awesome. So you got a lot of cool FanFest stuff coming up. Back to the Future. Can you talk about what are you allowed to talk about so far?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are so excited to be here introducing Halloween Horror Nights 2024, but also equally excited about announcing the development of a new springtime event here at Universal Studios Hollywood, FanFest Nights, where we're going to allow our guests and fans to engage and interact with the genres of sci-fi, fantasy, gaming, and anime. So the same creators and developers who brought you Halloween Horror Nights are now bringing FanFest Nights to life. So expect that same level of quality and immersion and authenticity that Universal is known for.
I think so. Back to the Future, Star Trek got announced. Anything else? Or?
Yeah, so far we've announced some great brands that we're partnering with. Star Trek, Dungeons & Dragons, and Back to the Future are all going to be part of our first year lineup of FanFest Nights, and a lot more to come as well, so stay tuned.
Awesome. Where can we stay tuned on social media and website-wise?
Definitely go to the website. It's the best place to check us out, and also stay tuned with Unity Studios on any social media.
All right, Steven, keep the amazing work.
Yeah, of course. Enjoy.
Thank you. I'm Steve from Bionic Buzz, and we're all about people's passion. Where'd your passion be a filmmaker kind of come from?
Oh man, the passion for filmmaking really comes originally from haunted houses, to be honest. I grew up here in LA, and I went to the very first Horror Nights when it was just a maze in a parking garage here, and I got terrified, and I learned to love through that process the experience of creating that emotion, scaring people, and started making home haunts and stuff as inspiration, and then eventually, making movies.
Awesome. Any movies coming up you're allowed to talk about?
I've got a Blumhouse movie I can't talk about yet, gotcha. But I'm very excited about it, and hopefully it'll have a maze here in the future.
So where can we follow you on social media so when you are allowed to talk about it?
You can find me on Instagram. I think it's Jacob S. Chase, I believe. It's search Jacob Chase on Instagram. You'll find me easily.
Awesome. All right, my friend. Thank you so much.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Pleasure to meet you.
So which mazes are you looking forward here to most?
All of them, but particularly Chucky, of course.
Yeah.
I heard Frankenstein is cool. I heard The Purge is cool. And also any that I haven't heard of yet and haven't done in previous years, because we come every year.
Awesome, my friend. Anything else in the works you'll let to talk about before we let you go?
A lot of cool stuff, but I can't talk about it yet. But
right.
it'll come out soon, I think.
Awesome.
I mean, the news.
All right, where can we follow you on social media so when you are allowed to talk about it?
Oh, man. Well, I have an Instagram, but I usually turn it off because it's distracting. I'm not too into social media, so...
You're too busy.
Yeah, watch the stuff that we put out. Watch
All
Chucky
right.
and the other shows.
Awesome, my friend. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
What's going on in Baltimore, huh?
Ready for the Ravens here?
Yeah. See that.
Cool. So you excited to be here?
I'm so excited. This is I didn't know what we were walking into, but this is super cool. It's just fun because spooky season brings people together.
Absolutely.
And then it tears them apart.
Yeah. Cool. Anything in the works you're allowed to talk about?
I have a couple of movies that are hopefully going to go, but stay tuned on that. I can't really talk about them yet, but
right.
just keep an eye out.
Where can we follow you on social media so when you are allowed to talk?
Yeah, Timothy Granaderos on Instagram. It's basically where I put up all my projects and other silly stuff. So that's. If you want to see my Halloween costume, which I don't know what it's going to be, open for ideas.
Okay.
It'll be on the Instagram, yeah.
Which mazes are you looking forward to here tonight?
Quiet Place for sure.
Okay.
Quiet Place, Insidious. I found out the Weeknd has a maze here, which I'm excited about. So yeah, it'll be fun.
So I'm from Orlando. I did the Insidious one already. It was one of the scariest haunted houses I've ever been to.
Really?
So I'm very excited to see how this one works out. So.
Ooh, like
I jumped so many times.
My chest feels a little tight just thinking about that.
Absolutely.
Good. We want that though, right?
Absolutely. All right, thanks, man.
All right, thank you so much.
Take care.
Appreciate it. Good luck this season.